Welcome to the first part of the video in which I will look at the match between Japan U20 and Blue Lock 11 in a complete analysis. Let's first take a look at the lineup and tactics of the two teams. U20 play in a 4-3-3 formation with Oliver Ikki as captain and defensive leader and their star striker Zendo in attack, supported by star player Zai on the 10. Blue Lock on the other hand play a 4-5-1 system, and Rin as Blue Lock's strongest player is allowed to play as striker. Karasu is the heart of the team in midfield and forms the transition between defense and offense. During the match, Igo justified his choice of formation by saying that all Blue Lock players are basically strikers, and he therefore wants to use the offensive strength of his team and create a numerical superiority in midfield. He makes this possible by having the two fullbacks, bachira and Chigiri, move forward and support the midfield when Blue Lock have possession of the ball, while Karasu moves into defense. This turns a 4-5-1 system into a 3-6-1 formation, which Igo calls the super aggressive Blue Lock system. Here's a quick look at Blue Lock's substitutes with Baru on the bench among others, while Japan has Shido on the bench. The game starts with an attack by Bachira, who immediately shows his dribbling skills against Haru. Bachira tries to get Haru off balance with scissors and waits for the right moment to get past him, and with an aerial rush turn, he succeeds, and Bachira tries to play a pass to his favorite partner on the field, Isagi. Japan's captain Oliver Ikki has something against it and intercepts the pass like a snake. Isagi is impressed that Ikki was able to predict the pass in such a short time and react to it on reflex. Field of view, brains, physical ability, these are the parameters that Ikki has in Isagi's mind. The loose ball reaches Yukimiya, who gets into the next one-on-one situation against U20 side-back Teppei. Yukimiya uses the skill move La Boba, a skill move popularized by Andres Alessandro, which is a feint using the sole of the foot. Yukimiya thinks that he got past him, but Teppei keeps up with him as he's a speed-type defender. Yukimiya decides to pass the ball to Nagi, who loses the ball due to the pressure of two U20 defenders in the so-called Iron Wall Quartet, which contains the players Teppei, Mirko, Kazuma and Aiko, gets introduced for the first time. With possession of the ball stolen by the U20's Iron Wall, superstar Zai is on the move and gets into his first 1-on-1 of the match against Chigiri. Chigiri reveals another tactic from Blue Lock and says that he will fall back in order to reinforce the defensive line if Bachira moves up to attack and vice versa. Chigiri uses his speed to stop Zai, but Zai just ignores him and doesn't give Chigiri any time to think as he's passing the ball to the front line over 50 meters to Kento, who passes the ball to Teru, who passes it back to Zai. In the meantime, Chigiri managed to keep up with Zai, and with the help of Niko, Zai gets surrounded by them. Nevertheless, both of them aren't able to stop Zai as he quickly does a lob pass through the gap between them to Zendo. Zendo shoots the ball to score the first goal of the match for Japan, but Gagamaru uses his super reaction speed and is actually able to save Zendo's shot. The ball is still in play, and before Chigiri notices it, Zai was already running for the loose ball. Zai, who is in possession of the ball, is in a bad spot as he can't score from the current angle, at least that's what Chigiri and Gagamaru think, but Zai doesn't care and to their surprise shoots at the goal. The ball first flies over Gagamaru and then suddenly sinks behind him into the net, which brings Japan the lead and first goal of the match. An insane line drive shot by Zai, which shows that his technique and kicking is on a different planet compared to all the other players on the pitch. We then see a conversation between Henri and Igo, and Henri asks Igo if the team is going to be okay, because the plays that the team has practiced in the training camp haven't been successful so far. Igo replies that he expected this to happen, as the players practice their technical skills in a no-stress environment, but he is confident that Blue Lock 11 will be the winning team in the end, as they are all egoists, and egoists always deliver when it comes to the real deal. The game restarts with Isagi at the ball, who starts the next attack, and after a combination of passes between Isagi, Rin and Bachira, the ball gets passed to Rin, who is in a bad position with a bad angle as well. Similar to Zai, Rin tries to copy Zai's goal and shoots at the goal, but the ball is saved by the U20 goalie Fukaku. Yukimiya gets the second ball and uses Isagi's distraction to shoot at the goal as well, but the ball gets kicked out by Aiko on the goal line. Yukimiya then is faster than Darai and shoots as well, but again his shot gets blocked as well by Neo. The ball then lands at Nagi, and Nagi is able to use his special weapon, do a jumping turn and shoot the ball into the right top corner to score the equalizer and first goal for Team Blue Lock 11. Henri is happy because of Nagi's goal, but Ego tells her to calm down and not get carried away so easily by just one goal, as this is what he expected from his players in 50-50 situations. Ego then continues to praise Itoshi Rin, whose improvisation was the origin of that goal. According to Ego, the chemical reaction between the players is also a form of improvisation, and all of the other Blue Lock players have the mindset of a winner and love to face challenges and don't panic if their plans on the field don't work at first, as long as they don't lose their sight of the objective, because then their situation will just become another challenge which they love to face. And the egoists are the one who can discover their own challenges, which is also the reason why Rin moved towards that challenge faster than anyone else, and why Isagi responded to that, which also means that Isagi is the key to Rin's awakening. So this is how part 1 of the match ends, and the current score of the game is 1-1. Both teams had great chances so far, and the star players of both teams, Sai and Rin, could already show their great potential and skill. The U20 defenders also had great moments so far, and especially Captain Oliver Iko could already prove why he's the best defender on the field. Both teams don't let the opposite team catch a break, and it will be interesting to see which player will step up and score the next goal. See you in part 2. Until then, stay safe and have a nice day. Before I end the video, I would like to ask you for a favor. We are close to 1000 subs and at the moment around 800 subs. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, or maybe you know friends or other people who are also interested in Blue Lock, I'd like to ask you to forward the video or the channel in general to them, so that we can continue to grow the channel together. Otherwise, a big thank you to you for always watching the videos so continuously. That really means a lot to me.